What's going on, guys? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Mega Bloks Call of Duty Wraith Attack. This set has 351 pieces and retails for about $30. I picked this up personally on Amazon. I know it will eventually be available at Toys R Us, and I'm not sure where else you can find it. But like I said, I got mine at Amazon, and yeah. Alright, so this is part of the Mega Bloks Collectors Series, of course. This is from Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and as you can see, you get the Wraith, which is a drone, sort of, you know, gunner ship thing, and you get two soldiers here. On the back, you can see you do get a bunch of 11 authentic accessories, which is pretty sweet looking weapons here. Some pistols and things like that, some armor, etc., etc. And of course, it just shows the Wraith in various different poses, I guess, is the thing. And it looks like you actually get a nice little articulated flight stand sort of thing here, which is actually really, really neat, and I'm quite happy to see that. So, not a whole heck of a lot to talk about here. So I'm just going to go ahead, get this guy put together, and we will check it out right now. Okay, guys, so here we have the Wraith ready to go, and like we always do, we're going to take a look at the figures in this set first. So let's take a quick look around here. We get two new figures for Black Ops 3 in this set. They are the same body, but they have different coloration, and it actually really does a good job of making them look like completely different figures. So let's take a look at the shotgun dude here first. So he does have a shotgun here. I'll just pop that off. So you can see really nice detailing all around on the body here. Some nice paint work on his arms. Really picking out those little armor bits that he's got going. And then of course his boots and things. He does have all the usual articulation you'd expect. He's got the ball-jointed head, like so, the universal shoulders, the elbows, universal swivel, the hands are swiveling as well. He's got the hip swivel, the ball-jointed hips as well, and of course the knee bend is there. So, very, very nice little figures, as always. And I know most of you have already seen these, you know, endlessly in my videos, but I just like to show off the articulation just in case somebody is unfamiliar with these figures. So, you do also get two of these vests, one for each of the guys, and the little pocket pouches and a grenade each. You can just pull this off and see that it's just plain underneath there, nothing really going on, but that just goes back on. He goes over here, and he takes a little gun over there. Now this guy, obviously, is special. He's totally the dude from the, you know, from the posters, ads, whatever you want to call it, for the game. And actually, I'll grab the instruction booklet here. You can even see they totally used this figure to recreate the you know, the image from that advertising. So very, very cool. He does come with two pistols, which are very cool looking. He also has a little bit of paintwork on his vest and his shoulder as well, if I can get it around here. He's got a 06 on his shoulder, and the same articulation applies. They did a nice job with the head sculpt on here. He looks sufficiently like a cool dude, and just really nicely done as always for these little micro action figures. Very, very cool. You can run and gun, like so. And yeah, so that's it for the figures and their accessories. Moving on, we have the Wraith itself, which is, you know, an unmanned drone, but of the more crazy blow everything up variety here. And as you can see, Mega Bloks has done a really nice job kind of recreating the overall appearance and shape of the craft. I'll just bend that a little bit. You also get this nice little display stand. It's got this little pin on the end, and it can, you know, turn around and go back and forth, and it's got some ratcheting there to kind of help you maintain whatever pose you want for this vehicle. I like to do, is that one click? Yeah, that seems about right. So yeah, there you go. And you can see they got the shape down. They used a series of clips and some rods to kind of attach this back end at an angle like this, which I think works out very nicely. They've got the, you know, the wings angled down at the back, the engines up on the top here, and of course they also have the wings with the fans to generate that lift and you know, forward momentum, backward momentum, whatever, because the wings do actually rock back and forth. They can, you know, swivel around to kind of get whatever, you know, whatever angle you need. And they also feature some rockets on the wings as well, and these are pretty neat. They just go on by one peg, kind of like a lot of G.I. Joe missiles did back in the day, and so you can just pop those on and off as you like so. And then in the front, of course, we have the all kinds of guns, everywhere guns, everywhere guns. You've got this little cannon here underneath the front end that can you know, tilt and rotate all around, so really nicely done there. And you can see the one creepy red eye kind of staring at you, where you have these like other, I don't know if sensors or something. Maybe these are the cameras and this is just like, you know, kind of a radar or something like that. I don't know how it all works, so whatever. I do know this is a cool little set, and definitely definitely nice. The build itself is a little tedious, and I find that to be the case with a lot of the Mega Bloks Call of Duty sets, and some of the Mega Bloks, you know, the other Collectors Series sets, and that's not, don't take that as a negative thing, because it's really not. While the build itself is not generally enjoyable, like, say, you know, just a generic Mega Bloks set or a Lego build or something like that, they're going for a very specific look here with these Mega Bloks and Assassin's Creed and other things like that. They're going for a very specific look, a very specific aesthetic that they need to reach using a lot of, like, you know, small builds like this, like the engines, using a lot of tiny pieces. So you'll find that there's a lot of tiny, small pieces in these collector sets, and that's okay. While the build itself is not terribly enjoyable, the end result is a very nice looking model, and overall, you know, it's worth the effort. Now, the only problem I have with this set is that this is a $30 set, and the biggest issue I have is that it does not look or feel like, in hand, a $30 set. Because it is, I mean, the piece count is there, yeah, but unfortunately, the you know, it's not about just have this many pieces and then you can charge this much for your set. This seems like a $20 to $25 maximum set for me, and I mean, unfortunately, it's more than that, which is kind of a bummer. Just because, you know, once you get this finished and you're like, this was $30. It's only got 2 figures, and it's got, you know, the piece count, like I said, is there, but it's all tiny pieces. So it just kind of feels a little bit of a letdown once you've got it finished. That said, I do like the set. I will just say, I would look for it on sale if you can. So I don't necessarily feel that it's worth the full retail. But that's, again, that's just my opinion. You may be really attached to this, vehicle from the, Black Ops 3, and maybe you want this representation on your shelf, and that's fine. If it's worth it to you, then it's totally worth it. But for me, I really look for a good solid build and a nice chunk of something when I'm done. And this just didn't quite hit that mark, but I really do like the figures, and I enjoy the model itself. I just think it could have been a little bit cheaper. So that, guys, is going to do it for this review. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and leave a like button. It really does help me out. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. There are new Call of Duty Mega Bloks sets coming out that are apparently out, and as soon as I find them, I will purchase them and I will review them for you. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.